All right, my friends, today is the day. We are going to be downtown Phoenix at First Friday. It's an event that they host here once a month on the first Friday of the month. And before I get started, I want to show you guys something really cool. I've seen a lot of people, and this is kind of like a trend that's been trending for a while. Those AirPods, those Apple AirPods, and I don't have any. So I figured that I can make my own. And I'm going to show you guys how simple it is. All you need is a pair of scissors and a pair of old headphones that don't longer work. This one kind of does work. If it's not zooming in right now, I'll check the video and then I'll make sure that you guys get a good view of that. But simply all you have to do is grab a pair of scissors and cut right up to the edge. Go to the next one. Cut it right up to the edge. Boom. And just like that, you got a pair of AirPods. Isn't that nice? All right. So now that I have a pair of AirPods, what do you guys think? Do they look good? I think they do. I have some really cool news for you guys. So as you guys have been seeing us be in here cold calling, doing all these mandatory meetings that we have. So as a team, we have come up with a schedule. Okay, so we come in here and we meet twice a week and it's going well. So we come in here, we brainstorm, we pretty much gather our thoughts and we come up with the game plan. So back on our whiteboard on the other in the warehouse, I have written down the tasks that we need to tackle as a team and as individuals. So I'm gonna go over that in just a little bit, but I want to show you guys something really cool. So at First Friday, we're gonna be handing out these handouts that look like a $100 bill. So when you fold it in half, it looks like you folded a $100 bill, just like this. So we're gonna be handing these out, and when you open it, you simply get our information, and we're gonna have our phone number down here. So we thought that was pretty cool. And then also today, Manny and his partner Josh are gonna come in and they're basically gonna briefly teach us how to go over the contract, because this Sunday we have a meeting with a seller and he's very motivated. He is kind of like in disbelief that we told him that he doesn't have to touch the house, that we're buying it as is. So to him, that was extremely important. During the week, he was going to go over to the property and start cleaning it out. So we got a chance to talk to him over the phone and basically explain to him that he doesn't have to touch anything. Anything that's inside the property that he no longer wants, he does not have to take it out of there. He does not have to cut the yard or do anything to the house. So for that offer that we made, that's what's going on. So we don't have a lot of experience basically explaining what the contract is step by step, and it is something that we should have done for sure, and we have read it. But when you're with your customer or your seller, you know, you want to make sure that you don't have to read every single paragraph and explain to him word by word what it means. You just briefly explain what he's signing on, what he's signing off on, and it's a simple, you know, 3-page contract that anybody can read. So it's super simple, and even though it is super simple, we just want to get, you know, some advice from professionals, and that's what I'm going to advise you guys. In any step of this business or this journey that you want to, you know, have trouble with, you want to reach out to a professional. They're always willing to help. We're willing to help, and that's just the best way to go about it, because you don't want to sound like you don't know what you're talking about in front of the seller when you're ready to sign the contract. So you want to make sure that everything is spelled correctly. You have the address down. You have the full name of the person. You know exactly how much you're going to offer him. You have the earnest money on here. And that's pretty much it. So as long as he understands fully what he's signing off on and you know exactly what you're explaining, then everything should smooth out. So we have this marketing strategy going on at First Friday, and we also have the t-shirts. So let me show you the t-shirts. We printed those last night, and we were all very happy about them. So we're gonna be handing these out for free. Basically, the only thing that they have to do, and what I mean by they is like the people that are gonna be out, excuse me, the people that are gonna be out there at First Friday, all they have to do is follow our Instagram, and boom, you get a free t-shirt. And on the sleeve today, I'm gonna print that we buy houses for cash, and that should give them a brief explanation of what we do. So we got about 50 shirts. We had about $100,000 in those. Well, you know, if you count them by the hundreds, it's only 1,000 of these. So we have 1,000 of these handouts, which equal to $100,000. But whatever. And that's pretty much it. So let me go out there and show you guys what we have on our vision board and the tasks that are in hand. So what I do is once we tackle some of these tasks that I wrote for our team, for my team, then we come back and we write new ones so that we can advance to the next level. So right now we have some really urgent ones, and I think the most important ones right now are to learn, or at least get familiar with Podio. We need to sign up with SendCall. We do need to learn Excel a little bit better, and then definitely learn the contract from top to bottom. And then over here we have our marketing strategies. This kind of involves a lot of our budget. So the things that we can do are around the budget that we set for ourselves. And then at the end of that, we just kind of ask ourselves, you know, what did we fail at today, so that we can improve that towards the next day. And it's very important to have something like this, because that way you see it every day, and if you didn't do it, then you ask yourself why, and then you get to work. So we tackled the task at hand, and then I wrote a date on it to know when this was written up, and that way we know if we failed at something or if we knocked it out. So that's very important. First Friday today is going to be very exciting. I send out some polos to get embroidered with our logo, the Now or Never Cash Offer logo, and that is going to make us look way more professional. It's something that is kind of inexpensive, especially for us because we have a team of 5 guys. So basically everything that we do is times 5. We go driving for dollars, we have 5 people driving for dollars. We come in cold call, we have 5 people cold calling. So it's very important to have people that you trust around you, and luckily, you know, I have some of my family members and 2 friends that I trust. So we're all in this to win it, and I hope and I wish nothing but the best for anybody who's thinking of starting wholesaling. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. For those who are following the journey, thank you very much. And as soon as we break our first deal, we're just gonna celebrate. And what we have in mind as a team is to basically invest maybe the first 3 flips back into our business, and we possibly won't be taking any of that money just because we want this business to grow, and that is the only way to grow, is to invest in your business. So I know it takes a lot of work. We're coming up on week 6 or 7, I can't remember now. And all these hard work that we put in, all these hours, after hours, are gonna pay off. So the ultimate goal is to have financial freedom, spend more time with our families, you know, and enjoy life. So if we're putting in the hard work right now, it doesn't matter if it's a couple of months. If it takes us, you know, a couple more weeks, then that's great, good for us. And if not, we're still gonna keep grinding. So we're persistent, we're consistent, and we're staying productive. So just remember that. And that's it. I mean, if you guys have any questions, please ask me. If not, then just keep following with what I'm doing. And if you guys don't know, follow the Maxwell 30-day challenge. It is a great challenge. It is a good way to start, and it teaches you and it disciplines you to do exactly what you need to do to break your first deal. So have at it.